Hey y'all. I know it's been a while. Um I this is the longest I have ever been away from my platforms. Uh so please bear with me, okay? Um I am going to come out with a story time for you guys, as to what's been going on, although I don't owe anybody an explanation. Um I do deeply care about the work that I do. And I care deeply about the people that I am helping. Um, so, and I am also too a part of the conscious collective. So, the things that I have been enduring, going through, trying to overcome, I am not the only one that's been going through it. But I will say the intensity level is absurd. Um, it's absurd. So we're gonna get something out because I got tired of being away from my channel. To be honest, I really did need a break. And to be honest, I really didn't get the break that I needed from taking a break because I have been learning other skills, which I can say I will be offering Akashic record clearings in the future, okay, for those that need them to remove, entity attachments, imprints, hooks, energy tags, all of that. Um, I'll just say this. Imagine having 20 plus people in covens putting hexes on you at the same time because they're trying to unalive you, and God allowing it for whatever his reasons are that I don't always understand or know. So, just know, y'all, I'm really trying, okay? I get spiritually attacked just like anybody else, if not harder, because of my spiritual ranking and how badly people want to see me out this realm. So, God, please protect us as we go within the tarot to seek guidance for healing purposes. I'm going to start off with this deck. Like, yeah, I have people that's lying to people. I have people that have, like, when I say lying to people, like lying to people on me, okay? Like they've been lying to people on me. Like there's people that I know that they've listened to the wrong people about me, and the fact that they believe them baffles me. Um there's people that went to dark practitioners to put black magic on me, to stop me, block me, slow me down, swap destinies. And a few of them are watching me right now behind the shadows as I'm trying to do this reading, to try to see if their black magic is working and how. And there's been people to see me be attacked and they just chose to watch and stand by or add to the harm. In addition to me being in school, in addition to me learning new skills, in addition to me helping clients, in addition to me helping other people that God wants to help. I'm just trying to be in my purpose. What is the message? So, there's a friend here, or somebody that considers you a friend, someone maybe you trusted them or they trusted you, okay? You felt comfortable. You felt like this energy was like home to you, or this is what they feel about you. Feel the energies as you see fit, okay? Makeup jar. Now, although this says makeup jar, I'm not just getting like your regular makeup jar. I'm getting like a jar, like jar magic, because we have cup here and jar. So you could have had a friend for, okay, so remember how I said the things that I go through. I'm sharing certain things because I'm not the only one that's going through it. I represent a part of the collective too, whether you know what people are doing behind your back or not. Okay. Um, Somebody could have did a jar spell to impact your beauty, to impact, and it doesn't just have to be a beauty spell. That could have been one of the things that they're trying to impact, right? Um, and and let me tell you, a beauty spell doesn't just have to impact like how you look, like your face and your body and stuff. It can impact how people view you. It can impact how people see you, take you, understand you, right? Like, yes, everybody's not going to understand you or see your point of view or whatever the case may be. It exemplifies it though, right? Just like we weren't born for everybody to like us, and no, we don't like everybody, but it exemplifies that, right? Then to make you feel like something's wrong with you, or to make you feel like you ain't shit, or to make you feel like you ain't gonna never get what you deserve, right? It's to cast illusions, to make you think that everything is dead around you, to make you think that, it's nothing but just doom and gloom. And don't get me wrong, it could definitely be that way. Um, it makes it hard to see the beauty. It makes it hard for you to experience happiness and fulfillment, okay? Because of um right, like it makes it hard for you to see how beautiful life is, or for you to experience how beautiful life can be, because of what somebody is trying to have for you, what somebody wants for you that's not what God wants for you. It's friends again. Some of you guys may need some new friends. Like, fuck that song, no new friends. No, 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 no. Get some new friends. Because if your friends is putting hexes on you, they doing jar spells behind your back, or you know, that's not a friend. That's a foe. That's not a friend. That's shisty. That's shady. That's not a friend. That's an enemy. Whether this is you or whoever you're dealing with here. Okay. Ferris wheel, what goes up must come down. Bad will pass, good will come, repeating cycles, getting. So it could feel like you keep going through the same thing over and over and over. It may feel like it's never ending for some of you guys. But God is saying that, what comes up must come down. So, like, what goes around comes back around. Okay, as above, so below. The bad days will pass. I also understand that somebody who's been going through just pure pain and suffering, sometimes it's like, fuck that, fuck that. It's been years. I'm tired, right? So, yeah, it'll pass. But I'm just saying, speaking my piece, that I understand where you're coming from. Because sometimes the divine, and this is just me coming from my own experience and being tight with the divine. Sometimes, like, because they feel like you got a spiritual ranking, or because sometimes they feel like, oh, well, but this is your purpose, da 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 da. Like, sometimes they could kind of come off a little like, come on, push through. And it's like, do you realize I'm having a humanistic experience too? I'm not in my divine form. You are behind the veil. You are with the fruit and the peace. And I'm over here in the fucking front line, suffering. So that doesn't mean that you don't love God. That doesn't mean that you don't want to be in your purpose. That just means that you tired. And you just need somebody to hear that and see that. And you just need some God to do something about it. And this is coming from me being a therapist. This is coming from me being a coach. This is coming from me being a certified metaphysical practitioner. And yeah, this is also coming from me being an ordained minister. Yes, I am an ordained minister. So someone who maybe presented themselves as being like a loyal to you, mind you, we have friend here a few times in this reading already. Okay. um oh, and they also want me to say this too. Beautiful days will return soon. Short-lived depression. Just look below the gray. Okay. So, like, we keep getting this energy like better days are coming, but for some of you guys, you may feel like it's not coming fast enough because you're tired of what you're going through. And that's interesting because I was talking to one of my metaphysical buddies the other day, and I was telling them, something similar, like, it's not fun going through this shit, right? The enemy purposely tries to get you to think that you ain't shit by telling you false things. The enemy try to talk you off your path by making you think you're not on it, or making you question, making you doubt shit. The enemy tries to get you to come to him and try to recruit and shit by trying to get you to turn your back against God, right? And sometimes it's not even about rushing God. Sometimes you just want to be in a better waiting season. Like, God, do we got to wait in these circumstances? Can't we wait in better circumstances? You know? And yes, sometimes God is using that pain to mold you and grow you and train you and prepare you. Those things are very true. Also, coming from a humanistic perspective, sometimes you just tired of going through it. And you don't want to rush God because you can understand that some things take time. You just want to have a better waiting season, right? Like, instead of waiting in pain and suffering, you would rather wait in things that can provide more happiness, fulfillment, and peace, love, and light for you with safety and security. And there's nothing wrong with that. And that does not mean that you're not grateful for what you already have, unless you just really aren't grateful. That just means you just want better for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. Both can be true at the same time. You could be grateful for what you have, and you can also want more for yourself too. That's healthy and positive. Okay. So somebody was not loyal to you, somebody that you thought was a loyal friend, or flip the energies as you see fit, put yourself inside of the story as you see fit. So you weren't loyal to someone, you weren't trustworthy to someone, or someone wasn't trustworthy to you. Somebody maybe could have came up as a hero in your life, maybe because they did a few things. Okay, whether this is a friend, family member, lover, somebody at your job that you grew accustomed to here, or vice versa. But that wasn't the case, okay? In some cases they ended up doing some black magic on you. In other cases, they just straight up betrayed you. And I mean, to be very honest, even though a person may not be spiritual, they could be an atheist, right? And just not know the spirituality terminology. Well, let's say they go spread gossip on you. That's a form of black magic. You use your tongue to do it, right? Let's say somebody went and betrayed you, and they knew your significant other or your friend was da 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 da, but they went behind your back and did X, Y, and Z. That's still a form of black magic because they knew. Rather they know the terminology for it or not, whether they paid a practitioner or not, that's still a form of black magic. And even I had to learn that, right? So and they will be getting their bad karma for it too if they're not getting it already. And it's not about wanting bad for somebody. It's about wanting them to learn the lessons that they need to learn in order for them to not do that ever again to anybody, not just you. Okay, whether you become back friends with them or not, because it's your prerogative, your free will, what you want to do, right? I'm just a messenger. I wouldn't be friends with this energy again, right? So I'm just, that's just my decision. If this was me, I wouldn't be friends with this energy again. Okay. Oh, I had another card. Yellow. Caution. Eyes are watching issues, not what it appears from the outside. So some of you guys could have some stalkers going on. Okay. Some of you guys may need to like, wow, we have yellow and blue here. Depression, sadness, water, intuition, open spaces, inspiration. So some of you guys may need to get up, get out, and do something just to be inspired, or just to just fucking have fun. You know, sometimes you just need to have fun. Do you know? Like I be telling God, I just want to wake up and have fun. It feels like I just wake up and work every goddamn day, and not my choice, right? Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no. And this is just me being honest, and I'm being real raw, honest, and vulnerable because I know there's somebody out there that needs that. Just like I needed that. You know, do you know there's people out there that feel like just because I have the credentials that I have, that I shouldn't need help? And as a Capricorn, and anybody that knows Capricorns can have a hard time asking for help, and yet I do. And, you know, I get that type of outlook, and I think that's strange. But yes, you're being watched. Whether you have a platform, you're being watched. Whether you have enemies and they know how to maneuver in the spirit and behind the veil, yeah, you're being watched. Okay? Unless you know that it's you that's doing this and you watching and stalking somebody. Okay? And you gonna get your karma for that. Because you're not supposed to be violating people's privacy like that. Okay? Whether you want to believe it or not, take it up with God. Yeah, health card, heart, mind, and body. Get well, be well, check up. Somebody doesn't, they just don't want you to be well. They don't want you to do well, or this is you. Yeah, beware of a player. Okay, a player in your family that's trying to play on your top, a player in your love life that's trying to play on your top, a player of a platonic friend, or somebody at your job. Okay, a player doesn't have to just deal with romantic love. A player is somebody that plays immature games. Okay, in whatever way, in a business partnership, friendship, lover, family, whatever connection, whether this is you or whoever you're dealing with. It's like, so somebody could also be trying to use some jar spells or just some black magic to try to fuck with your health. Okay. And I can say this: if you want to do a return to sender for those that are, you know, my spiritual warriors, and make sure you ask. God does give permission, but you gotta ask God permission because you want God to send something back. Send it back. What goes around comes around anyway, right? What at the rate. So always ask God, God, do I have permission to send this energy back? Like God has given me permission several times. And I'm talking about God the Father, creator of heaven and earth, the Father, the seen and unseen. Okay? If you want to. Now, beware, showboat, slick talker, temptation, weak in the knees, clear thinking needed, one night stand sort of person. So this is somebody they one foot in, one foot out. This is somebody who, you know, always trying to go after grass that looks greener than where they currently are. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, you know, settle, but this is somebody who always looking for greener grass. They never fulfill, right? They're always being disloyal to somebody because they don't have some sense of morality, integrity, or anything like that. But then they get pissed off when somebody does that shit to them. Well, whoever that has been dealing with that, better days are coming. You are going to have something to celebrate. If you don't already, this could be past, present, and future information for you. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind, okay? And whoever these enemies are, they're going to be reaping what they have sown if they haven't already. Okay, y'all. So thank you all for your love and support. If you want to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box. You make your own decisions. Peace out. Deuces.